Be sure to catch the next episode of Just Talking It Up on iTunes, Stitcher, your favorite podcast app, or on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
Hey, you forgot our names.
No.
You did. You forgot our names.
Don't be silly. I'm Janet, your Crash, see?
She's just like a goose. She wakes up in a new world every day.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Friday, March 29th. It's Good Friday. I'm James Spann. Thank you for watching. Got a weekend coming up that will have some rain at times. How much rain? Who gets it? When? Where? Severe weather? Question mark. Let's see if we can answer all those questions. Let's go to some of the Skycam shots around the network today. These were captured at mid-afternoon. That's the Skycam coming from Coleman. The sky there is mostly cloudy, but no rain. The low levels are still relatively dry. Pretty much the same sky over Inverness. Down below, traffic on US 280 is a big mess. At the time I'm doing this update, a huge wreck is up near the Interstate 459 interchange that's got the northbound traffic blocked all the way back to Chelsea, basically. And, ooh, that looks good. That's the Gulf Shore Skycam, a sunny day on Good Friday on the Alabama Gulf Coast. There's the water vapor satellite view, and you can see a fairly disturbed northwest flow aloft. A little wave coming in from the west might squeeze out a little light rain tonight, but it's going to take a while for the low levels to moisten up. Interestingly enough, on the radar, that was captured at 12:17 today. What looks like a rain shower right over downtown Birmingham is not actually a rain shower. That was a smoke plume from that big fire on First Avenue North. A 3-alarm fire in downtown Birmingham today. But in terms of precipitation targets, we have not seen much of that today. Temperatures are much, much nicer today. Look at Tuscaloosa and Montgomery. They're at 73. Got to like that. 70 in Gadsden. Upper 60s for Birmingham and Anniston. We'll see numbers like that over the weekend. And around the nation, the weather is slowly warming up. It's a slow process, but we're getting there. There's the watch warning map. Things pretty quiet. In fact, very quiet for late March. That's amazing how quiet things are. In terms of severe weather, later today and tonight, there's a slight risk. That's the standard risk over parts of West Texas and Southwest Oklahoma. Places included would include Wichita Falls, Childress, Abilene. Day 2 tomorrow, a slight risk of severe weather from the Dallas-Fort Worth area back up toward Wichita, Kansas. Includes a pretty good chunk of Oklahoma. And on day 3, which is Sunday, no formal risk, just the low-end 5% possibilities over parts of Texas, generally west of Dallas-Fort Worth. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. This carries us through Friday morning of next week. And the amounts here, about 1 to 2 inches, we'll say. Heavier numbers down on the Gulf Coast around Panama City and Apalachicola with a coastal storm that we'll be dealing with next week, and we'll take a look at that in modeling. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock, our time. And you can see that we've got a little energy approaching from the west. You can see the vorticity, the upward motion over Mississippi, and down below that, that should squeeze out some rain. This actually shows the rain not moving in here until tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. We have seen many other runs that do show rain tomorrow morning. I can't rule out the chance of a shower at any time tomorrow, but the most widespread rain more than likely will come during the late afternoon, evening, and nighttime hours. And the high tomorrow should be in the mid to upper 60s. Numbers have come down a bit because the sky should be cloudy during the day. And then Sunday, a day with the showers. Now, this is valid at 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Actually, we've seen some trend in recent runs to back off on the coverage of the showers on Sunday. In fact, a number of the models really want to suggest the most widespread rain this weekend will be from about 6 o'clock Saturday evening until 6 o'clock Sunday morning. But please understand, there's still the chance of showers during the day Saturday, during the day Sunday, but it just could be the most widespread rain will be Saturday night, but there's a surface boundary coming in. And then Monday, that boundary drifts down toward Interstate 20. We'll keep the chance of showers going really from about Coleman south. The Tennessee Valley could be dry. But Monday would be a cloudy day with a chance of showers. Still mild. The cold air north of here will be up in the low to mid-70s if this is right. And then Tuesday, we get into the colder air. We've got cold air advection as the isobars are perpendicular to the height lines, and the high will drop into the 50s. It'll be a cool day, probably a cloudy day. And there might even be a touch of light rain on Tuesday. You know, I think we better mention some chance just to cover ourselves. And then this is Wednesday of next week. A Gulf of Mexico low is forming. And where exactly that forms will, of course, determine if we see rain from that. This is Thursday, and really the GFS keeps the bulk of the rain with that feature south of us, over the southern half of Alabama. And on this track, there'd be hardly any rain for the northern half of the state. We'd be cloudy, but not much rain at all Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday of next week would be dry and mild as highs get back up towards 70. We'll check the European. This is the way it looks Thursday morning at 7 a.m. local time. And it's farther north than the GFS. And, in recent years, the European's done a little better in this time frame. So I think no doubt we'll need to mention a chance of rain Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and we'll fine-tune exactly how much rain later. But clearly, one way or the other, the higher rain amount should be over South Alabama. Let's go later into April. This is the 11th. Cold front coming in with a chance of showers and storms. Doesn't look really threatening there with a severe weather look. Looks just like run-of-the-mill storms. And the end of the forecast on the 14th of April, that looks dry and mild for us, if by chance that happens to be correct. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. My next video will be here Monday morning at 7. Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders, will be here tomorrow and Sunday with the video updates. Don't forget to watch us if you can on ABC 3340 News this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10 on the live stream or the television side. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter, and God bless.
Hey, this is Ross with my partner Bob. We have a show called Worldview Matters.
And Ross, as you know, we believe that everything in life is somehow related to how people view the world around them.
Our show is available on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. Also available on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.